Welcome everybody to tonight's regular council meeting for May 21st. I would like to start by calling to order the regular council meeting for May 21st at 2024 at 5 p.m. Public input. Is there any public input from the gallery? As the meeting is now open to statements from no more than 5 members of the public of no more than 2 minutes in length each. We will move on to number 3, approval of agenda, including late additions and deletions. Are there any amendments, late additions, deletions for tonight's agenda before we continue?
The proclamation for the Hope Air has been provided to council, printed on the table.
In that case, would someone like to move that the May 21st, 2024 regular council meeting agenda be adopted as amended? By Councillor McNary. Seconded by Councillor De Bruin. All in favor? Carried. Number 4, adoption of minutes. Has everybody read the minutes? Is everything good? Okay, then I will ask that somebody move that the May 7, 2024 regular council meeting minutes be adopted as presented. Moved by Councillor McNary, seconded by Councillor De Bruin. All in favor? Carried. Okay, number 5, business arising from minutes. Is there any business arising from the minutes? We will move on to number 6, correspondence and petitions. 6.1 correspondence. I will ask if anyone would like to move any of the 8 correspondence items received to section 14, new business, to please raise your hand and state which item you would like to move. Mr. McNary?
Number 7. And number 5.
I would also like to bring forward number 8. Okay, nothing else, are we? So we will be moving number 5, number 7, and number 8, number 14, news business. So can I ask that somebody move that number 5, save the date 2024 Community Safety and Wellbeing Conference. Number 7, event invitation, wildfire coexistence in BC Solutions Symposium. And number 8, BC Interior Community Foundation grant be removed from correspondence report for discussion under section 14 new business of the May 25th, 2024 regular meeting, and that the remaining correspondence included in the information report dated May 16, 2024 be received for information. Moved by Councillor De Bruin.
I made a mistake. I wanted number 6 instead of number 5.
Say all that again. Okay, so
You make an amendment to put number 6 in and take number 5 out, please.
okay, so we will be doing number 6, 7, and 8. Moved Councillor De Bruin, seconded Councillor McNary, all in favor? Carried. About that. Okay, Scott. Okay, number 7, reports from committees of council, committees of the whole, and commissions. 7.1, Little Community Fund. That would be me. So I just want to say that the Lillooet Community Fund Citizens Committee reviewed the grant proposals submitted by the Lillooet Seniors Drop-In Center Society and also the Royal Canadian Legion Branch 66. The Legion requested $1,000 for the purchase of lightweight, stable, and comfortable tables and chairs for the delivery of their volunteer-led programs and services, and also for the purchase of new table linens to enhance the facility to help increase venue rentals for conferences, weddings, and reunions, and any other private and public events. And the Lillooet Seniors Drop-In Center Society requested $666.45 to purchase an on-site automated external defibrillator, an AED, which they feel is necessary due to the concern for increased risk of sudden cardiac arrest in elderly people. Having the AED on site would help provide peace of mind for the society. Both applications were reviewed by the committee and met all the grading criteria, and the Lillooet Community Fund Committee members voted unanimously that both applicants were well deserving of the grants and would like council to approve their recommendations. So does anybody have any questions? Okay, so I would like to move that one that is recommended by the Lillooet Community Fund Committee, the application submitted by the Royal Canadian Legion Branch 66 to purchase new tables, chairs, and linens for the requested amount of $1,000 be approved, and two, that as recommended by the Lillooet Community Fund Committee, the application submitted by the Lillooet Seniors Drop-In Center Society to purchase an automated external defibrillator for the requested amount of $666.45 be approved. Moved by Councillor De Bruin, second by Councillor McNary. All in favor? Carried. Thank you, Council. That is great. Now, just before I move on, I would like to ask Mr. Jekyll if you could please contact both the Legion and the Seniors Drop-In Center Society and members of the Lillooet Community Fund Committee to find a mutual time that there can be at municipal hall, there can be a check presentation and also a photo.
Absolutely.
Okay, number 8, reports and presentations of staff. 8.1, update to district signing authorities. Mrs. LaRue?
Thank you, through the chair. Because our CAO starts shortly before our next council meeting, a day before our next council meeting, I was hoping to get the signing authorities updated for his start date, which is June 3rd. I'm requesting that council approve the resolution to update our signing authorities just to include the new CAO, Jill McCullough, effective June 1st, which is the date of his contract.
Questions? Good. So can somebody move that effective June 1st, 2024, council authorized signing authority for financial and banking purposes for the District of Lillooet to the following individuals: Laurie Hopful, Mayor; Rolf De Bruin, Councillor; Patty Bland, Councillor; Randy McNary, Councillor; Barb Weed, Councillor; Joe McCullough, Chief Administrative Officer or Delegate; Joni LaRue, Chief Financial Officer or Delegate, and that all prior authorizations be rescinded. Moved by Councillor McNary, seconded by Councillor De Bruin. All in favor? Carried. Okay, 8.2, Conway Park sprinkler repair. Mr. Stowe, would you like to step up?
Thank you. Through the chair, in our regular maintenance of Conway Park, in consultation with our irrigation specialist, he identified some upgrades that are necessary for those sprinklers. As he mentioned, the pressure coming into the sprinkler system is too high. It's rated at 200 psi. The system itself is rated for about 150, and the solenoids going to the individual lines is about 75. So because of the high pressure going into the water lines, it creates external pressures for all the solenoids. It's created havoc within the system. So with the application, we're asking for pressure reducing valve to reduce the pressure, a backward preventing valve, backward prevent flow valve that were broken because of the high pressure, and then some of the solenoids could be fixed to the irrigation standard. This type of system is about 25 years old. With regular maintenance, it could last from 50 to 100 years. So after this repair, we'll have a proper annual weekly maintenance inspection. And it should last for another 50 years.
The only problem I have, where's the $35,000 come from?
Through the chair, as in the resolution, we would take it from the district's recreation reserve.
We have that there for it?
Correct.
Thank you.
Councilor DeBruin.
Yeah, and just as a follow-up, is, I think it was discussed, but I'm not sure what was discussed in the public forum or not, but part of the reasons why we're currently looking at the irrigation for Conway was when we were talking about water conservation bylaw and some concerns that the Conway Park would be limited to, or would drain the same amount of water from the system, but you had indicated that there would be a workaround where it could be actually hooked up to the pump set or the wells at Conway Park so that it would not deplete the water reserves for town. Is this enabling that, or is this part of that, or is that something that needs to be done afterwards?
Through the chair, that's something that be done afterwards. We've looked at simple solutions for connecting the well to Conway Park, and we need more investigation of the well itself because we haven't touched it in 15, 20 years. So to get it up and running right now, we just want to fix the sprinkler system. To connect it to the sprinkler system is a whole different story. It's a completely different project.
Okay,
That can be done at some later time.
and when is some later time?
Whenever the council chooses.
Mr. So we would be still looking at these repairs, whether it was on the district water or whether it was on the well.
Correct.
When could we do this investigation, whether that well will produce irrigation water or not?
Through the chair, probably be a good time in the winter time. Right now, we're completing all the projects that we've scheduled to do, and we have a couple water lines ready to go, whatnot. So we like January would probably be a good time to touch it up again.
Okay, so could somebody move that council allocate $35,000 for the repair of the Conway Park sprinkler system and that the expenditure be funded through the district's recreation reserve, and further that the financial plan be amended to reflect this project? Moved by Councillor McGarry, second by Councillor DeBruin. All in favor? We'll stay there because now 8.3 Public Works Week proclamation.
Yeah, thank you. Through the chair, through the American Public Works Association, every year they have a Public Works Week, which is the third week in May. This year's theme is quality of life. Advancing quality of life for all. Advancing quality of life for all. Public Works Week could also include open houses with the community or some other outreach type of community, but for this year, we just wanted to have a proclamation. We'd asked one of the Public Works group, what are you doing for Public Works Week? He said, what's Public Works Week? So the first step is to have a proclamation, and the next year we'll build upon it for outreach for the community. But it's a way to thank the Public Works crew for all of it. So we're asking for council to put out a proclamation between May 17th and May. The week of May 17th is Public Works.
Yeah, no, I thought we were kind of a third way into the week already, so we're a little late on the uptake on this. So if we went ahead with the proclamation, would it be acceptable to say put something on our social media, just proclaiming the week, it's National Public Works Week, and just recognizing all public works employees and the essential services that they provide our community just every day? Okay, any other questions? Okay, so can somebody move that council proclaim and declare that May 19 to 25, 2024 shall be known as Public Works Week? Moved by Councillor De Bruin, seconded Councillor McNary, all in favor? Carried.
Thank you.
Okay, number 9, bylaws and resolutions. 9.1, water conservation bylaw. This was a council notice of motion and staff don't have any recommendations on this. Is there any further discussion before we go to adoption? Okay, so I will ask if someone will move the water conservation bylaw number 2024-009 be adopted. Moved by Councillor De Bruin, seconded Councillor McNary, all in favor? Carried. 9.2, development procedures bylaw. Bring this one to reading.
Sorry, there's, through the chair, there's been no changes to the bylaw since council gave it 3 readings at the last council meeting. As Councillor Flan noted in the council report itself, under discussion, the 3rd paragraph refers to giving it 3 readings. That paragraph should have been removed. It has no effect on the bylaw, just for council's information.
So, looking, there's no questions. Will somebody move the development procedures bylaw number 2024-010 be adopted? Moved by Councillor De Bruin, seconded Councillor McNary. All in favor? Carried. Number 10, notice of motion. Any notice of motions to be brought forward? Number 11, report from the mayor. Since I am the chair tonight, I will step in first. Just a short thing here. May 15, attended the Lillooet Area Library Association May board meeting held at the Lala office at the rec center. Straightforward meeting, not too much to report on. The library staff are always busy with many different programs and projects, and they have a new program rolling out soon called DIY Days. The library will be holding fun do-it-yourself projects on the 3rd Thursday of every month, starting June 20th, with a make-your-own air purifier. Sounds something we could use. Followed by other DIY days on July 18 and August 15th. There's always something exciting going on at the library. That's it for me.
Very good. On May 16th, I attended the Triple CTA MRDT meeting. It's the Carrick-Chilcotin Coast Tourism Association Municipal Regional District Tax or something, I'm not sure. But the MRDT is collected by accommodation providers in our area. These funds are remitted and make their way to the Triple CTA, which has a 5-year contract to promote the area on behalf of the accommodation providers. And Triple CTA is about halfway through its contract. The last year, Triple CTA ran about 20 different campaigns throughout its area aimed at Canadians, Americans, and other nationalities to promote the region as a travel destination. And interestingly, 85%, I believe this is right, 85% of all visitors are from DC to our area. And the marketing efforts that Triple CTA undertakes are not proportionally divided, with much more going towards the international markets, particularly Germany, England, and the US, and Poland. But we believe that that's an issue or a mistake. Anyway, but so also the marketing efforts. So, and this is a discussion that we had. Much of the marketing efforts are very generic. Talking about how beautiful our area is, what there is to do here, but they do not communicate about current events that impact tourism opportunities, and particularly people from BC base a lot of their decisions on where to visit based on that information. But interesting, Trip CTA merely runs those campaigns and sometimes turns things on or off depending where or what opportunities are being impacted or not. Unfortunately, at the meeting, there were not very many accommodation providers from our region. None of the hotels were represented. Hopefully that will happen. I'm sure they have many other opportunities to fill the rooms with BC Hydro and other projects. So that was May 16th.
Nothing.
Okay, 13, report from Chief Administrative Officer.
Thank you through the chair. This will only meet for another 12 days, 15 hours and 8 minutes. Not that I'm counting. Just for, so the public is aware, utilities are due on June 3rd. So you still have a couple more days to make your payments. Our tax notices should be printed by the end of this week and out by the beginning of next week. The property tax due date this year is July 2nd. Again, the district can no longer accept homeowner grant applications. Those have to be done through the province. There is it's actually an easy peasy online application for homeowner grants, or there is a 1-800 number that will be on your tax notice for your information. And if anybody has any problems, call the district office. We're happy to help.
Mrs. LaRue, your last regular council meeting is in the CAO. I just want to say thank you for everything that you have done as our interim CAO. You stepped up when you needed it most and provided stability and guidance for us all. And thank you. Okay, 14, new business. Councillor McNary, Logan Lake letter of support.
They're looking for support for the drug addicts and whatnot doing drugs in public places and whatnot. I would like to support that for them.
Through the mayor, we did already send a letter of support to the premier for Bill 34.
Okay, then that's basically what it's for. Yeah. Okay. That was that one.
And next one for you, Councillor McNary, event invitation, wildfire and coexistence.
Those is for that. Can we just have a motion to receive?
I'm sorry. Motion to receive. Okay, so can I ask that? I don't know what I'm asking.
Somebody make a motion to receive the letter from
Make a
the
motion that to receive the letter from. Councillor DeBruin, Councillor McNary, all in favor? Number 2.
I think we should send our fire chief to this conference for this wildfire thing. To learn more about before we get into our season. That's what I would like to get done.
Can we ask if we would like to attend?
through the chair. At this time, we don't have a fire chief. We have Corey Watkinson, who is the deputy fire chief and acting fire chief at this time. I'm not sure that his schedule would allow him to attend.
Could we find that out,
It certainly has.
please? we should take part in this kind of stuff.
So absolutely.
Okay, not sure what to do with that one either.
A motion to request that our acting fire chief attend.
Make a motion to request that our acting fire chief attend the wildfire coexistence in BC Solutions Symposium. I'm getting names now. Councillor McNary. Seconded Councillor De Bruin, all in favour? Okay, last one, myself for the BC Interior Community Foundation grant. I would just like to, if we could please do as the letter has asked, and send a thank you correspondence to Fundwiser and ensure that we have our check presentation of the spring applicants, send them that information, and we put it on social media, and make sure that the BCICF is tagged in all posts, and any other recognition as they have referred to is to have them to be tagged. Could we put forward a motion for us to do just that? Councillor McNary, seconded Councillor De Bruin, all in favour? Okay, 15, media and public question period. The meeting is now open to questions from the media and public. Do we have any questions from the gallery? Please come up to the podium.
Was just asking Cam if there were washrooms at Conway Park, because residents are telling me that when there's a baseball tournament, individuals urinate on their front lawn.
There are washrooms at Conway Park.
Yeah.
Are the people who are renting the park for fall tournaments, are they not open? Do they have keys to open washrooms? Find that out, as that would be through the rec center.
Just bring it to your attention because they have cameras on their phones for safety and security, and they're watching it the next day, and there are individuals from the baseball tournament or bystanders who are walking by and urinating on front lawns. Yeah.
Thank you, Mrs. Lattman. Can we look into that in the rec center? Thank you. If that is all, number 19, adjournment. Will someone move that the May 21st, 2024 regular council meeting be adjourned at 5:28? Councillor McNary, second by Councillor De Bruin. All in favour? Carried.
Almost.
Almost the record.
I believe we have that symposium